Today I'm going to be building and then playing with an all set 5 team build. I want to go ahead and start with the starting rotation, and I think I need to put in the finest Shohei Ohtani in here. Second starter, probably my most used set 5 starter, Corbin Burns. For starter number 3, I want to go with the finest Kodai Senga, still going for 1,000,000 stubs. My fourth starter will be somebody making their debut. I haven't used the finest Blake Snell yet, and I don't really want this to be an all 2023 finest team build, so I'm gonna have this J.R. Richard make his debut as our number 5 starter today. For the bullpen, I want to try to get 4 righties and 4 lefties. I'm gonna start with the righties, and I think I need to get Felix Bautista in here. I don't think I've used this retro finest Lee Smith. I haven't. He'll be my second righty. My third righty is going to be this finest Yohan Duran. And for that fourth righty slot, there's some good options. I really don't have a clear first choice, but I think I'm going to try Emmanuel Clase. And then for the lefties, we have a little bit less choices. I'm going to grab this Josh Hader as my first lefty. I think we'll do Aroldis Chapman as lefty number 2, and then Brooks Raley as lefty number 3. And I think I'm going to go with the World Series Andrew Saalfrank as my 4th and final lefty. So we got the bullpen, the rotation, and now for my favorite part of the team builds, the starting lineup. Let's choose a left fielder. Tim Raines would be a great option. So would Brian Reynolds. So would 99 Lou Brock. There's really a good amount of guys to choose from. I still need to debut this Ryan Braun, but I'm going to go with this Brian Reynolds card as our left fielder. At third base, we're making a debut today. A lot of y'all might be able to tell who it's going to be. This finest Nolan Arenado, 91 contact versus lefties. He's our third baseman for the set 5 team build. And then should we make it a double debut? I love me some double Ds, so we're going to get Paul Goldschmidt, this finest card, as our first baseman. Max contact for him versus lefties. And how about another debut? I still haven't used the 99 World Series MVP, Corey Seager. He's making his debut right now as our shortstop. And I kind of want to get another switch hitter in the lineup, so I'm going to put the finest Adley Rutschman as the catcher today. For right field, I'm putting in a card that I've really been wanting to use again, Gary Sheffield, but I'm actually moving him to DH, and then we're picking a different right fielder to play the field. I'm going to give Ronald Acuna Jr. a set 5 spot. We already have a couple of finest Cardinals cards, so I'm not going to put Nolan Gorman as a starting second baseman, but we will have him on the bench. And my starting second baseman will be the set 5 20-game postseason hitting streak, Ketel Marte. And center field's going to be an easy choice for me today. We have a lot of good options. I wish Nootbaar had gotten a 99 finest. At least it's a 98, I guess. But a clear first choice for my center fielder is retro finest Willie Mays. We already have a lefty, this Nolan Gorman, on the bench. Max power versus each side. So now I want to get a right-handed pinch hitter. I'm going to go with William Contreras. Max contact and power versus lefties. Perfect backup catcher as well as a pinch hitter versus left-handed pitching. I also want a switch hitter on the bench, and I want somebody with 99 speed. Tim Raines is a switch hitter, and he's got 99 speed. And we need one last bench slot. I think I'm going to grab another Cardinal. We're going to put the retro finest 99 Lou Brock on the bench. And here we have our all set 5 team build. The lineup, the bench, rotation, and the bullpen for ranked seasons today. Home team, so we get a pitch first. My first starter will be the finest Shohei Ohtani, and then we're facing Clayton Kershaw. And just like we've been doing, I think I'm going to give each pitcher about 1 inning. There's 1 batter, 1 strikeout for this finest Shohei. And then my opponent paused the game, and now we got less than 10 seconds of pause time left, so we might be starting this video with a free win. There's 2, and nah, we're done with the pause time. That was weird. I thought that was our second strikeout. Now we got a full count to Elly De La Cruz. I guess I'm going to try to just paint the corner with the fastball. And our perfect game, our no-hitter, they're gone just like that. And it's not a double play. I hope we can at least get 1. 99 speed, Corey Seager gets us out number 2. Elly De La Cruz is in scoring position. Shohei's got to get through finest Bryce Harper for a scoreless top of the first. And that might actually give my opponent the lead here in the first inning. Brian Reynolds, perfect relay, but no chance to get him at home. And we're down 1-0 just like that. But there's no clock in baseball. We've come back before. I think maybe even in yesterday's video, we had 1 or 2 comebacks in that same game. And now we got to come back in this game. Haven't even hit yet. And there we go. Besides that 1 run, not a bad inning, but nearly 30 pitches. Shohei just having trouble putting guys away. we're going to try to tie the game as soon as possible. We got Gary Sheffield, Ketel Marte, and Willie Mays due up in our half of the first. And Gary Sheffield gets our first hit of the game. Leadoff hitter and the perfect game, the no-hitter, are both gone for this Clayton Kershaw card. Now, anything here except a double play, and I'll be happy. And that's not a double play. That one is a double run, home run, 2-1. And we have the lead just like that. No clock in baseball. I kind of figured one run wasn't going to be enough. My first homer this year with that milestone Ketel Marte. And we have the lead. And look at Willie Mays. Hit it hard, but he gets robbed of a base hit. That was 107 off the bat. And Ellie's able to make a crazy diving play for out number 1. Oh, we missed that one. That might be my worst swing of the inning. Let's try to start a 2-out rally. We already have the lead. I would love to add on to it. Corey Seager's making his debut today. Lefty-lefty right now versus Kershaw. And that's ball 4 to Corey Seager. 2-out walk, bringing up Ronald Acuna Jr., the 40-70 version of this card. Up the middle, and it's going to get through. 54 speed. I won't send him to third, but now we have 2 on, 2 down. I don't really remember what I set the lineup as, but it's bringing up my number 7 hitter, the finest 99 switch hitting, Adley Rutschman. Oh, we missed it with Adley. We got a fastball, but did not react in time. But we have the lead after 1. Now for the second inning, it's time for my second pitcher. And with a lefty leading off, let's just go ahead and have Blake Snell make his debut today. That's pitcher number 2 for inning number 2. And we strike out Rafael Devers for Blake Snell's first batter he ever faces. And the very next hitter, we strike out Vlad Jr. for out number 2. And then Adley Rutschman makes it a 2-out base hit. At least it's only a single. We're looking to keep the lead when we go to the bottom of the second. And we strike out Xander Bogaerts. 3 strikeouts in my first ever inning with the finest Blake Snell. He actually felt pretty good. And now we have the finest 99 Paul Goldschmidt, followed by the exact same Nolan Arenado, my 8-9 hitters today. And Goldie, the first ever at-bat for this card, is a home run, a line drive. There's Goldie running away with the National League MVP. First homer with that card. And our lead's up to 2. Now we got the finest Arenado making his debut. And Arenado hits it high in the air. And it's gone! Finest Goldschmidt, finest Arenado, back-to-back homers in their first ever at-bats in this game for me. This team is kind of cracked. And yeah, we just saw 30 seconds of pause time. My opponent's been pausing like a madman this game. Must be running back and forth between the bathroom or something. And Gary Sheffield makes it back to back to back. Home runs. That one 111 off the bat. That was destroyed. And Ketel Marte hits it high. Hits it deep. It's 4 in a row. Back to back to back to back. Home runs here in the second. Yeah, this set 5 team build is insane. It's already 6-1. There's nobody down here in the second inning. And we can't make it 5 in a row. I got a hanging circle change, but I was kind of expecting... I don't know what I was expecting. Not that. I moved the PCI way down, and the home run streak is gone. But that's a pretty good start to the second. Brian Reynolds gets a base hit right back. And Corey Seager probably just grounded into an inning-ending double play, but it was a pretty good inning. After 2, we're up 6-1, which means it's time for my third pitcher of the day. I'm going to use Kodai Senga because he is actually pretty low on energy, and the other 2 guys are full. So while we have a 5-run lead, I might as well use the guy that doesn't have a ton of energy. And Ronald starts the second, but it's actually the third with a single. And Ellie, I thought might have hit a home run. It's a nice out number 1. We're a double play away from a scoreless top of the third. And that might be a double play. I kind of doubt it with 99 speed, even though we had some diamond and some gold defense. Trout barely beats it out. And that's out number 2 for us, bringing up the cleanup hitter Bryce Harper, who is 1 for 1 so far in this game. And that's a 2-run homer for Bryce Harper. I guess maybe this game's not over yet. We know there's no clock in baseball. It's 6-3 following the 2-out home run. And I'm really tempted to only give Kodai Senga one more batter. He's super low on energy. And I don't really want to leave him in if he's going to be completely out of energy. So we just got to try to get Mookie Betts, make him be out number 3. And Mookie flies out. Besides the homer, we didn't really pitch that badly. I've still got a 3-run lead. And I'm hoping we could go back to back again. Maybe in the bottom of inning number 3. Goldschmidt is due up 3rd. And I actually don't have my first home run yet with the 40-70 Ronald. I would love to get that here in this game. We're not getting it right there, but it is his second hit. He's 2 for 2 now. And that is going to be strike 3. No way. That really caught the corner. Oh, I got to see this in the bottom left. The sinker. And I guess it did. Wow. I thought that was a ball for sure. Goldie 1 for 1 with a home run. I would love to just make it 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. My opponent's been dotting up these corners with Kershaw. And Goldie not going to get a home run. Way on top of that. Arenado is our final hope here. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs. We scored in the 1st and the 2nd. Can we score here in inning number 3? And no, we cannot. Arenado on top of that, 3-0 swinging. Probably should have taken that. Try to get Gary Sheffield up to bat again. But after 3, we're still up by 3. It's time for my 4th pitcher of the day. A lefty coming up to start the inning. And Rushman has a little bit worse power. So does Vlad Jr. versus lefties. So I think I'm going to try this 97 Brooks Raley, the finest card from the Mets. Striking out Rafael Devers to start the 4th. Striking out Vlad Jr. I wonder if Brooks Raley could strike out the side. We got to get through Adley Rutschman. He's 1 for 1 so far. And it's not striking out the side, but it is a perfect top of the 4th for Brooks Raley here. In the set 5 team build, we've got the top of our lineup due up in the bottom half. And that is his first out of the game. We scored in the first 2 innings. We didn't score in inning number 3. Are we going to score some runs in inning number 4? Ketel Marte, 2 for 2 already with 2 home runs already. No, but it is going to be a 3-hit game. He's on with only 1 down. Let's try to score for our 3rd inning. Let's see if Willie Mays could get his first hit of the game. This is pitch number 69 incoming from Clayton Kershaw, and we're only in the 4th inning. And it only took him 69 pitches to get through the 4th inning. That's a double play. Nice curveball, nice pitch. And I think it's time for Corbin Burnes to come into this ball game. We've got him parallel 4, probably my most used set 5 pitcher. Maybe just starting pitcher, but probably out of all my pitchers, I haven't used anybody more than this Corbin Burnes. 3-2 to Xander Bogaerts. Paul Goldschmidt should be able to get here. And it's out number 1 here in the 5th. And we strike out Ronald. There we go, Corbin Burnes, 1 out away from a perfect top of the 5th. And it's not going to happen. Elly De La Cruz gets a 2-out single. We still have a 3-run lead. I really don't want to be giving up any home runs. And Mike Trout jammed Willie Mays. Not going to be able to get here, but we got a perfect relay home. And there's going to be runners on the corners with 2 outs. A home run right now would tie this game. We got to get out of danger. It's facing the cleanup hitter, though, Bryce Harper, who's already 2 for 2 in this game. We can't let him be 3 for 3, as that's a great start to that AB. And there we go. Jamming Bryce Harper. Adley scared me half to death, able to make the catch, and on our way to the bottom of the 5th, still having a 3-run lead. But that makes me think we got to get some insurance runs. I'm not sure if this 3-run lead could hold for the rest of this game. And it's crazy to me that my opponent has gone down to 0 pretty much on the pause time twice in this game, and it's only the 5th, and he still has 2 minutes of pause time left. Like, I've probably had to sit through over 4 or 5 minutes of pause time this game, and he still has 2 minutes of pause time left. But it is what it is. This has just been a really slow game. I've already been recording for 50 minutes and we're only in the 5th inning. This has been a real long game. And don't be a double play. Wow, Nobody's gonna be out, but what a stop by the third baseman. Did y'all see that? I thought there was no way he was gonna field that cleanly. And we're seeing our first pitching change of the game. It's Adam Ottavino coming in to face the righty, Ronald Acuna Jr. I do have some backup outfielders. We could always take Ronald out, but Ronald this game is 2 for 2. I'm going to give him a chance to be 3 for 3 versus the righty. Slurve, sinker, cutter, four seam, and a circle change. And Ronald is going to be 3 for 3. Yeah, I'm glad I left him in. Bases loaded. Nobody down in the bottom of the 5th. And Adley Rutschman hits it up the middle. It's off the pitcher. Everybody is safe. The bases are loaded. Our lead is added on to now 7-3. 4 runners are about to score if Paul Goldschmidt could hit his second home run of the game. And Yo, that felt off the bat like it was about to be a 600-foot home run. At least it's a sacrifice fly, but when I made that swing, I really thought we just had an easy grand slam. But it's the first out of the inning. Our lead is now up to 5, 8-3. Arenado does have a home run today as well. Starting in a hitter's count, a home run would make our lead 11-3. We've got a full count to Arenado. 1 out. I'm going to be sending the runners. Gary Sheffield on deck. And Arenado just misses that one. Wow. I thought that one was going to be a home run too. 95 speed in second, 63 speed back to first. Gary Sheffield, we need him to start a 2-out rally. Home run and a single. He's a triple and a double away from the cycle. But I will gladly take another home run. I'm very early on that cutter. Strike number 2. And it's up the middle. That's going to score another run. 95 speed will score easily. I really want a home run right now. 9-3, 2 runners on. That would get us up into double digits. Ketel Marte is already 3 for 3 in this game with 2 home runs. And it might be another one. 114 power. And it's dying at the warning track. Hey, it's 9-3. We've doubled my opponent up on hits. It's time for inning number 6. Mookie Betts, Rafael Devers, and it's our 5th and final starter of the day. J.R. Richard making his debut, trying to keep it at a 6-run lead. And we strike out Mookie Betts to start the 6th. I feel like we've had a lot of strikeouts today. Speaking of, Rafael Devers 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And we strike out Rafael Devers for the 3rd time this game. A little bit of a hat trick for him. Speaking of, Vlad Jr. also 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And we don't strike out Vlad Jr. for the 3rd time. Am I crazy for saying that that makes me wish my perfect had been a home run? It would have been a 3-run home run to get us up to 12. And now it's actually only 9-5, only a 4-run lead following back-to-back homers, both of them on 4-seam fastballs. Maybe I should stop throwing that pitch and start throwing more sliders that we're striking the other hitters out. And that's 3 strikeouts in the inning. I probably should stop throwing fastballs. My opponent's way out in front of off-speed pitches. They're early or getting good timing on the hard stuff, so I'm thinking I need to just rely on breaking balls, and I hopefully should win this game. But I need to keep these fair. I need to start hitting more homers. I'm only winning by 4. And we strike out with Willie Mays. I think it's an 0 for 4 day with him. That's not what we wanted when we put him as my center fielder. And he might actually be the only guy in the lineup without a single base hit. And this is one of the weirdest people I've played this entire year, using pretty much the full amount of time in between pitches, even using that amount of time, and then they'll step off without throwing a pitch. He's gotten down to nearly 0 on the pause timer twice. He's been holding down R2 a ton while I'm pitching. He's been stepping out after a lot of pitches or before I throw a pitch. There's just been a lot of weird stuff going on, and anything and everything you can think of to make a game take as long as possible, it just kind of feels like that's what my opponent's trying to do. I've been recording for over an hour now. Of course, part of that was the team build of the video, but most of it's been the gameplay, and we're only in the 6th inning. I don't know if I've had a game take longer than this year. And that's strike 3 to Brian Reynolds. Wait a minute. I don't want to have the strike side against me. I don't know if those words made sense, but Corey Seager's trying to be 2 for 3. Keep our half of the 6th inning alive with max power. I'm expecting this to be a home run, but I would be wrong. I'm hoping it started a 2-out rally. I would like to get those 2 runs back that we gave up in the top of the 6th. I would like to get into double digits in the run spot on the scoreboard too. Ronald is 3 for 3 so far. I still don't have my first home run ever with this card. He's sitting at 0. Now would be the perfect time to get that first homer. And it's not going to be the first home run. It's actually going to be his first time not reaching base in this game. After 6, it's 9-5. I've used all my starters. We only have the bullpen left, and I'm going to try Manuel Clase here for the top of the 7th. We're 9 outs away from getting the win with the set 5 team build. And that's a pretty good start to the top of the 7th. 1 batter, 1 out. 2 batters, 2 outs. I was hoping we could get a strikeout, getting 2 strikes on him, but Mike Trout's the final hope for my opponent now. Top of the 7th, we're looking for a perfect inning from this finest Clase. And we strike out Mike Trout, so we do get a strikeout in the inning. On our way to the bottom of the 7th. I still would like to reach double digits in this game. We got Adley Rutschman, and then you already know Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado ready to go back-to-back again. And we're facing this snapshot Mariano Rivera. That's a good start to the inning from Adley. 1 pitch, and he's on base. That would be the double-digit run number 10. And we strike out with Goldie. That's a nasty pitch. Nolan Arenado coming up. And Arenado not going to be able to get another base hit. Following the leadoff single, it's a strikeout and a flyout. Gary Sheffield's coming up. He already has a home run and 2 singles. Can we make it a 4-hit game for Gary Sheffield? I really thought we were about to say, "Si se puede." Yes, we can, but no, we cannot. It's some warning track power. We've had a lot of that already today. We also have had a lot of runs, a lot of hits, which have made us in the lead on our way to the 8th inning. Bryce Harper, Mookie Betts, Rafi Devers. It's time for me to make my debut with the finest Aroldis Chapman, the 99 for the Rangers. I haven't used this version of him this year. It is 3-2 to Bryce Harper. The par on this pitch is huge, so I'm going to aim it pretty well in the zone. We got the perfect release, and we strike out Bryce Harper. Mookie Betts jammed on an inside slider. Is he about to get a double off of that? Okay. He's in scoring position. We don't want him to score. We have a 4-run lead we're trying to hold on to. And that's a huge out number 2. 1 out away from just stranding that runner on base, keeping our lead at 4. And Vlad Jr. hits it to right field. That's going to make the run come across the score. I got a perfect throw to second, though. If he goes, we gunned him easily. 57 speed. Why would you try to run and stretch an extra base with Vlad Jr.? At least this 2023 version, that card of Vlad. You know, 56 speed I don't think is probably enough to be reaching, as we saw right there. 9-6 on our way to the bottom of the 8th. What a throw from Ronald to maybe save the inning. A home run would have made my lead only to 1. Now we're really trying to get some back. I haven't scored since the 5th inning. I don't like having a 3-run lead. I want to add on to it before we go for the win in the top of the 9th inning. Ketel Marte has 2 strikes, but he also has 2 home runs in this game. It's not his 3rd home run, but it's his 4th base hit, a leadoff single for us. And Willie Mays is 0 for 4. I feel like I should probably pinch hit for him, but I'm not going to. He's got to be due. He doesn't have a hit yet. And I'm actually late on the 94 sinker. Almost to the warning track, but I got to get good timing. I really thought Brian Reynolds just had a homer. 125 power, but it's not quite enough to dead center field for out number 2. Man, we've had a lot of warning track power today. We could have had some more hits, some more runs if the elevation was just a little bit higher in this ballpark, or maybe if our guys were just a little bit stronger. I'm hoping we just started a 2-out rally. We got 2 on, 2 down, and a home run would finally get me up to double digits. I thought we had my first homer with Ronald a little bit early on that one. A little bit more warning track power for us. A 3-run lead for us going into the 9th inning. 18 hits to 11. Adley Rutschman, Xander Bogaerts, Ronald Acuna Jr. due up. I'm going to have Lee Smith, the retro finest, make his debut going for the save, trying to get us this win. Also, by the way, this is a Hall of Fame difficulty game. I'm happy to be hitting this well, right? We have 18 hits, and I think we could have easily had more. 3-2 to Adley Rutschman to lead off the top of the 9th inning. And we strike him out on a cutter that I missed my spot with. Great first batter for Lee Smith ever for me this year. His 99 Retro Finest, 2 outs away from getting us the win. I really wish that I would have gotten that pitch where I wanted it to be. It's going to be a 1 out, maybe triple. Yo, 88 speeds in there easily at third. Willie Mays just was not picking that ball up. And right now, a home run does not tie the game. Ronald makes it out number 2, right? Ketel Marte field it and throw it a little bit faster. Don't make it so close, please. Next time, it's not good for my heart. And we are 1 out away from getting the win with the all-set 5 team build. And we win the game, striking out Elly De La Cruz 9-7. And I think we had, what, 18 total hits with the all-set 5 team build. That was a fun game. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like. Feel free to subscribe. We got daily uploads on the channel. We've been doing it for 6.5 years. You might enjoy one of these on screen, another on the channel. Otherwise, I will see y'all in tomorrow's daily video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. We each had 3 perfect swings that game, and then my opponent had 11 good swings. I had 30 of them. I was gonna say, I felt like I should have won that by more than 2 runs.